What a pleasure. I'm delighted to be joined by the ICMA President, Svrcek. Bonnie, welcome.
Thank you.
It's fantastic to have you here.
I'm delighted to be here.
Great conference.
Great conference so far.
Now let's have a look at your year as President, about to come to a close, but tell us a little bit about how it's gone for you.
Oh, it has been spectacular. Every moment has been spectacular. Last year when we were in Phoenix, I identified 3 priorities for the year. The 3 priorities were member engagement, women in the profession, and next generation. And I am really happy that I was able to report yesterday that we moved the needle not just a little bit, but a lot on, I think, each of those items.
Well, tell us a little bit about those individual items and kind of how we've moved the needle on them.
Sure. So member engagement, I asked everybody to do just one thing in the 11 months intervening between Phoenix and Boston. And I talked about several examples yesterday on how we did that. More people contributed to the knowledge network, and they identified online what the one thing was that they had done during the year. More people participated in webinars. There were more hosts for local government management fellows this past year. We increased by 5% the number of credentialed managers. So from a member engagement perspective, and I think we are in the absolute top 3, I haven't gotten the final numbers, of conference attendees here in Boston. So I'm very excited that we might even be moving that up to the top 2 or maybe even 1 by the time Wednesday comes. So member engagement, that's member engagement. The second thing was women. So I created a task force on women in the profession. That group met 3 times since Phoenix, including meeting here. Along with countless conference calls, they did a member survey. They've collected incredible amounts of data. And during this next year, we're going to be formulating our recommendations for the ICMA Executive Board to consider for implementation on how we can get more women engaged in this profession, respond to the barriers that prevent women from being successful and being in the top CAO seat. Since 1981, that number has not changed. The same percentage of women at the top level in this profession in 1981 is the same as it is in the last time we did the numbers in 2011. So 13%. We have a lot of work to do. So that was member engagement, women, and the third thing was next generation. I challenged the membership last year to double the number of ICMA student chapters at our colleges and universities from 17 to 34. And as of yesterday, we just missed the mark by 2. We increased the number of chapters from 17 to 32, which is really cool. And part of that is because I pitched it, and it was a huge priority as I went out and about to all of the regional summits during the past year. And I think that number is just going to grow exponentially.
That's great. As Jim Collins would say, a big goal.
Big goal, yep.
So we're looking forward to Charlotte, 100th anniversary in a year's time. And obviously the Life Well Run campaign is well and truly kind of up and running. As you end your year, what do you think the mood of your members is like at the moment?
You know, I think that we have turned a corner in engaging more of our young folks in this profession. I think the mood is, I think because of Life Well Run, because of the conversations that we're having, that there are more and more people that are understanding what we do as professionals. And I think that will only motivate and encourage more people to enter the profession as we talk about it more and we expose more and more people worldwide to this profession through Life Well Run. Life Well Run is an absolutely epic campaign that we have got to be relentless about.
Well, Bonnie, thank you ever so much indeed for joining us. What a great presidency you've had. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My pleasure.